From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Boston Red Sox.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. And on the hill, Walker Buehler.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Fastball for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. One up, one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two out, space is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Buehler fires. On the ground, right side. Campbell sends it to first, and Bellinger is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Back after this on the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And today on the hill, Max Fried.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Just missed. Popped up. LeMahieu hauls it in for the out. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Right side, hard hit. On to first. And Devers is set down. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the
Batting
most
third,
of the
the
very
catcher,
few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Carlos Narvaez stands in now and watches strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Scoreless after one. And we're back. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Buehler turns, kicks, fires. That one the other way, and foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one cutting but missing down low. Buehler ready to fire now. There's a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes. That's a ball. 2-2 the count.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 13.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one's in there. Strike one. Buehler winds and fires. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it. On to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in
Leading
Boston,
off,
we head to the
Red
bottom of the
Sox,
second.
the
Digging
second
in,
baseman,
Christian Campbell.
Campbell.
Max Fried will go to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. In the air out to center. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Campbell gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch is downstairs. That one missed. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball left side, could be two. One at second. Out. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Now at the plate, Marcelo Meyer. And that's down and away. No score here in the second. The next offering misses. And now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
To short, could be two. Feed to second, that's one. And that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Buehler back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting eighth, the catcher,
Austin Wells, now at the plate.
Wells.
In the air, left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two away.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Trent Grisham. Grounded out his first time. Swinging a foul out of play. LeMahieu off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just misses with that one. Got him swinging on the curveball. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. The Yanks leave 1. Still no score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Ball one there. Edge of the zone for a strike, and a count 1-1. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Abraham Toro.
And now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. Inside, just missed. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fastball for a strike. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. Well done behind the dish.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Chisholm makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Number 99.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In the air, right field, Anthony sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman. Line drive. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that
Now
at bat.
batting,
Challenged him with the
first
fastball
baseman,
right in the heart of the zone, and he was
Goldschmidt.
clearly ready to jump all over it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1 now. Buehler deals. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Jason.
Next is the
Dominguez.
designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. Grounded out his first time. Just off the inside edge. Bellinger on third with 2 out. And that misses.
That's inside.
Ball 2. He gets there on a slide. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out. So 1 hit is all they get. And midway in the 4th, we're tied 0-0. Ready to go for the
Leading
last
off
half of the
for
inning.
the
Now
Red
here's the
Sox,
Red Sox
the
DH,
designated hitter,
Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Threw that
No
fastball
balls, 2
right
strikes.
by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Brings it in. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher
Carlos Narvaez up
Narvaez.
next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
What's good
Counts
pitch
1-0.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at
That's
it,
ball 2.
hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate
the
in the
second
dugout.
baseman.
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me,
Campbell.
and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Campbell in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ball.
And that one upstairs.
0-2
One ball, 2
fastball
strikes,
way
the count.
out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Red Sox go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning.
Yankees,
And now, Jazz
baseman,
Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
High in the air, out to right. Anthony sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony.
And now the shortstop,
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe. Struck out swinging his first time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rafaela snags it for the second out.
The catcher, number 28.
Austin Wells
Austin
digs in now.
Wells.
Fly to left his first time. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back here at Fenway,
Leading
John
off
Sciambi with
for
my
the
buddy
Red
Chris
Sox,
Singleton.
the
And
right
set to get
fielder,
us started. Bottom
Roman
5, Roman Anthony.
Anthony.
Fouled off left side.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Takes it in for the out.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Meyer, 22 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. One down, base is empty.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Trevor Story. That one misses. Ball one. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. No score. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
LeMahieu.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Splits the plate. Now 2-1. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Swings and misses, and the count is 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way and then just at the last moment it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Grisham, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Toro. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 in this one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Just
that ball went
missed.
out.
Next
Ball,
pitch off the
outside.
plate, and that's ball 2. Foul ball there. Two and one on Judge. And strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Got him looking. And the Yanks go quietly. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. Back now at Fenway, bottom of the 6th inning. Still stepping in for Boston.
Baseman,
Abraham Toro.
Toro.
Freed back to work. That's outside. And that is ball 1. have their first hit since the third inning.
Everything came together for
The
him.
center
You often hear the
fielder, number
phrase short
3,
to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Cedar Rafaela. Line drive. Lunging, but can't make the catch. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now
Right there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. And that's way high. And that's ball one. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. That one is absolutely belted. Ranging back. And it's off the green monster. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. To third. Tag. Got him. Devers now.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
That one at 95, missed up top, ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Hill, the left-hander, up and throwing. Loaisiga also getting ready. Duran, the runner at second with one away. And another ball.
No strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside. One-run game, one out, one on. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the
Now
ump to help him out and make a call
Carlos.
with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. And fouled off. And now the count is even. Ground ball right side, could be two. To Volpe at second for one, and that's two.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back in Boston, we go to the top of the seventh. Here's the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. In for a strike, 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He'll touch them all. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Paul Goldschmidt now. That clips the corner.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rafaela on his way over, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Designated hitter.
In now is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. Has grounded out a couple of times. In there, and it's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. On the ground, Story. Now the throw to first on the run.
Safe, he's
throw
in.
off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner!
Here goes the runner. Look out!
First base.
And it hit him.
The batter, number 11.
2 on, 1
Shortstop,
out.
Anthony
Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Ball.
In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1, and that's 2. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Fernando Cruz.
Now pitching.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Cruz.
Now it's the second
Leading
baseman,
off
Christian
for the
Campbell.
Red Sox,
1 for 2.
The second baseman, Christian Campbell.
First pitch,
outside.
just misses. And a swing and a miss there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all
Now
over
batting,
that one.
right
Wasn't
fielder,
able to elevate
Robert.
that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. And he takes a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Off the mark there. And the count's even at 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
And now, Marcelo Meyer. This to third. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop Trevor Story.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. That's a strike. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ground ball. And it's just foul. That was close. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. He's 2 for 2. Story on the move. And first offering is fouled off. Cruz throws over. Story back in on a dive. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28. Austin.
And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Number
Now
77.
pitching for the Red
Well, the
Sox,
best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. Makes the grab. One away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off down the right side. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive, that's a base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have
The
to be
center
right in
fielder,
those
number
spots or
12,
things can get
Brent
away from you awfully quickly.
Grisham.
Substitution being made at first, and here's the Yankees pinch runner,
Number
Oswald
91.
Peraza.
Oswald.
Back to the top of the order
Peraza.
now. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that drops in for a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One down. Here is Aaron Judge.
Well, on the mound, this
that's
is a
the ball.
spot where he's got to treat this as a clean
Ball one,
inning.
no
Forget
strike.
about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Ripped into left field, and that'll fall for a hit.
Now batting, the left fielder.
One
Cody
gone runner at first.
Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. Judge on the run. Little chopper rolls foul. Move to first. Judge back in standing.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Struck him out swinging. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Rips one to right and foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Anthony on the move to the alley. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty
Number
breaking
56,
stuff.
Mark Leiter Jr.
And now the center
Leading
fielder,
off,
Cedar Rafaela.
the center fielder.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Touches the bag for 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base. But good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check on the runner. Duran back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Hit in the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
And next for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Swing and a foul out of play.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Ball one.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
2 outs. Oh, he can't hang on, but goes
He's
to
out.
second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. We go to the 9th. Now up as the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Ground ball left side. Loves it on the dive. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Pulls that one foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Ripped to right, base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Volpe now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
That's outside.
Now this is in the air down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him. 2 away.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Austin Wells will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Right side, and that's just foul. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Oswald.
So digging in,
Peraza.
Oswald Peraza entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. And that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. It was a 2-run homer for him in the 8th. That was a huge swing in the late innings of this one, Singy.
Yeah, it was a critical moment in the game, especially considering the inning. They needed it, and he really came through.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Number 77 won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Aroldis Chapman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Late swing, foul to the left. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the ninth. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. And a foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Now
not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. And that one sliced foul.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. That one missing inside.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
And that one almost hit him. The tying run at the plate. Swings over the top of that one. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And the runner stays where he is.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And they're down to their last out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball
10.
game like this.
Shortstop,
Positioned perfectly.
Their Story now. There's a strike. One strike away.
Ball
Just
inside.
misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Into the outfield, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know
Now
it's got the
batting,
dugout
first
fired
baseman,
up down there,
Abraham.
down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So stepping in for Boston, Abraham Toro. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And there it is.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.